time went on, The other day, on my way to lunch, I got really weirded out when I stopped at this red light, and this kid was being pulled by his dad across the street. His dad was holding his hand and tugging on his arm. He was being whisked along, and he was craning his neck back, looking at me. He's looking at me right in my eyes. And he was really fixated, and I was following his look too. He was craning his neck, looking back at me into my eyes. He could see something. It was like he could see the signs of my past. I mean, he was looking at me with he knew something about me, or he recognized something. It was like a look of recognition. People don't bother to see. Just as he got past my car, his dad gave him an extra good solid yank. He said, "Hi." Like, the light turned red, and I had it on. I just decided to drive for a while. I didn't know what direction I was going. My grandpa could always tell what direction we were going because he had a compass on his dash. He had one of those half-globe compasses that spun around when we moved. The first time that we went out fishing, my grandpa explained to me how a compass works. It had all these little lines on it, dots and measurements and stuff, and so it stayed perfectly still when we moved. It like floated in midair. Its insides stay still and its outsides turn with us, and so it can tell us what direction we're going by how those two things relate. Because it stayed still, it would move for us and it would point at the direction we were going. There was a magnet in it, and that magnet was attracted to a magnet on the North Pole. So I was like a shoehorn, one of those shoehorn magnets, or not shoehorn, horseshoe magnets, like Simon Bar-Sinister used to experiment with on Underdog. And so I thought, like, there's this gigantic magnet on the North Pole pointing at my grandpa's dash. Who put that magnet up on the earth? Like a spark that connects them. My grandpa's little compass pointing right back at it, like a big ball in space. It wasn't just going woo woo woo. The top of the stick was the North Pole, and the bottom of the stick was the South Pole, and those sticks stayed still and spun around the poles really fast. One full rotation per day, and once a day didn't seem very fast. We didn't even have to travel in the car. All we had to do was suspend ourselves up in the air above the buildings, and if we could just stay perfectly still, we could let the world travel underneath us. Anyway, we made it up to fishing. We were doing what he called bum fishing, where we catch crappies at fallen down trees. You catch little fish, but you can catch them about as fast as you could bait the hook, so it's real fun. The water was like the compass. The water wasn't moving with the earth, and I couldn't feel the earth move either. Why the water had waves, I couldn't feel myself grow either. Why the water had waves, I grow like the earth moves. The earth was moving and the water was trying to stay still, because I can't feel the earth move and I can't feel myself growing either. As time went on,